update time here. So this 1x2, I'll show you here in a minute on the B pillar, but right now I've been working on this A pillar here. Obviously, I've got my floor done, the 1x2 floor pieces in here, and now I'm working on getting all the wood out like I was talking about, and basically making it all out of tubing for a lot of the mods to come. You know, the flush fit doors, they're going to need a good strong hinge assembly to make them, you know, nice the way I want them to be. Same thing with the latch assembly. There's also going to need a place for these you know, vehicles. These old cars, they never had like rubber in them, like weather stripping to seal them up. So this one's going to. It's going to go on the door. So when the door closes, it'll have something to rest against to seal up to. But anyways, that piece I showed you guys a minute ago, that 1x2 piece, and that's I think it's 120 wall. I don't know, we'll have to look back through. It's been so scatterbrained, but basically I made it and bent it to this configuration of the cowl. And this was 2 layers here, the outer panel, and there was the inner panel, which this was metal here, this was steel. Originally this wasn't wood, but it was thin, it was like sheet metal type, and it wasn't gonna, I think it would flex and stuff with the hinges I want to go with. We're getting rid of the hinges on the outside, we're not doing any of that stuff, it's all gonna be hidden, flush all the way across. So drill those spot welds out, and then, you know, I'll weld those up once I get farther along. It's just tack welded here. It's welded solid here, tack welded and down through here, but that's all gonna get fully welded, metal finished off when it's all said and done. Fill these plug welds in, and then these open areas where the hinge was, the top one's already done. If you guys seen the previous videos, that's where I took the 2 inches out of the top, the chop. So got that out. These are going to get welded up solid, which will be add some more strength to this area, and also have a backer so I can weld that up solid. So what I'm going to do now is, oh, and also where the floor meets this A pillar, the whole back side is welded solid as well. So it is really strong, which is awesome. This thing was so, with the wood in it, you know, it just wasn't made to do what we're going to do with this thing. So it's basically redesigning and not even rebuilding, but like redesigning and building a new truck, pretty much. I mean, that's all there is to it. So, but the floor is all welded solid. This B pillar I'll show you guys that. It's all welded in solid. It's tack welded on the sheet metal part itself. I'll do all that final welding later, but you know, it's welded in solid there. The front here, this area is welded in solid here, and it is really strong, like I said. And then, you know, I'll bring you guys in. We'll start building this tubing, the rocker for the bottom. Show you guys how I'm gonna do that, the ideas I have for that. But right now is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I only wanted to go to here because once you get up in here, it gets a lot more, there's a lot more strength and structure. It's layered quite a bit through here. It's actually really strong through here. And my door hinges are gonna be down here anyway. So I really want my strength down here. Up here is not, I mean, I want it strong, but it's already strong compared to what this was. So basically my piece went in here. This is all gonna be factory, all this stuff, all this wood up here. I don't know if you guys see on the video, no, but there's wood up here. It'll be steel too. There's gonna be no wood in the cab. So basically this area right here, I didn't want to go super wide and bulky here with this A pillar, so I went 2 inches wide, and I'm just gonna come in here, cut this back, and feather this all in really nice to where it looks nice and smooth here. So that's what I'm going to do now, and then I'll bring you guys back in, let you guys check that out, and then I'm going to start making this. These, obviously the rockers will be sheet metal, but I'm going to put some good structure in there of tubing, and then I'll bring you guys in and show you that. So this is definitely a build, you know, as you go along, you kind of figure it out as you go, what'll work, what won't work, trying to think ahead about anything that could possibly be in the way, or you know, just trying to think before you get yourself into a situation where you don't want to be. But as of right now, I think we're doing good. The other side, once I get to that side, it's going to go a lot faster because I've already done it. All the R&D stuff is already done. It's just a matter then of duplicating what I've done here on the other side. So I'm gonna get in here, do this. I'll bring you guys in, show you that once I'm done, and then we'll get on to building these, the rest of this floor structure for the rockers. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I got this all knocked out. It looks awesome. Flows really good, looks killer, much better than the original stuff, and we got all the strength we want, and it looks really good. So I'm going to get out of here for today. I got a wrestling meet to get to for my son, and then I'll pick you guys back up tomorrow when I start building this rocker. Alrighty, back this morning and hard at it already. I bent this piece here. This is gonna be my rocker section, and I notched it here on the end. It's where this bottom, where it's still solid, is gonna cap. It's gonna be hard to explain, I guess, but it's gonna cap my B pillar, and I'll bring you in and show you all this once I'm done. But so this got the bend, and the way I got this bend is I've got my door laid out. And obviously the door is going to be modified a ton. It's going to be stretched this way, chopped this way, but the overall curvature of the bottom of the door where it's going to meet this rocker is going to be the same. So I basically use my door to get the right bend. It don't look very bent on camera, but it's got quite a bit of a bend to it. But I use my door to get this this shape here, this radius, to where when the door shuts, like I said, the wedge stripping will be on the door. It'll shut up against this this solid rocker and seal up. So, but like I said, I notched this bottom here because it's going to go onto the B pillar. B pillar's going to come down into it, and then it'll be welded up on top and across the bottom. Be nice and sealed up. It'll look good and be really strong. And then this front face here will bolt to, or not bolt. I wish it bolted, but will weld to the bottom of the A pillar. So I'll sit this in place, get this welded up, and I'll bring you guys in and show you a close-up of all that. So pretty much, guys, what I'm doing is getting everything I need out of the way here, this top piece of wood, so then I can, on the side we've been working on, I can put in that tie bar at the top to connect my tubing, which I'll show you guys that here in a minute. All right, guys, as you can tell, this is my next piece that I'm gonna build. Is this piece that comes across here. I'm gonna use the old wood piece as template because it's got the right curvature to it, length, everything. So the way this works is it sandwiches in between here, and so this will all come out eventually, this whole wood. I'm just leaving it in here for right now to kind of keep me where I want to be for the time being. But yeah, so and then there is some metal across the top here, which is going to help us keep where we want to be, that I won't need to replace. I'll be able to use that tube inside of that, you know, take the wood out, use tubing inside of it, and do that, which is gonna be cool. But basically all I'm doing, it's a good thing that all this wood was in this truck, because I'm gonna use all the wood, all the existing wood to make templates for my steel that's gonna go in. All right, another update here. Told you guys I took this old wood off, used it as a template to make my new piece. This is more 1x2 tubing, 120 wall, and this piece, like I said, all I did was lay this out on this piece of tubing and cut what I didn't need, bend it back in, and welded it up. So I guess it's not really bending a piece, it's more of you know, cutting it and curving it to what this is here. So when I put this on top, it's dead nuts. This back side is straight, this front side has got the curve, kind of like our rocker, to, you know, match our door. So I think right now I've got this held in here where it would have been like factory, just sandwiched in there. The back is completely loose. I don't have it welded or tacked or anything. I think we're coming up on another exciting part now. I think I need to get this door, so, you know, get it modified, because I don't want to weld this in solid, because I want to move it where I want it to go based on my door. So I know I've got to take 2 inches out of the door at least for the chop, and then it's going to need to be widened out some. I think based off my measurements, it's going to need, I think it's going to be like a 1/2 inch too small for this opening. So it'll be stretched also, the door will, which is fine. The doors need a ton of work as well. They would have needed, you know, basically all the same work we're going to do now, except for we're just going to be able to stretch them. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do now. Get the door out, get it cut down, chop down to where it'll go in this opening, and I'll just leave it narrow for now, but it'll at least be able to give me, I'll be able to see the door in the opening, and, you know, see how it's going to work with my rocker and this this top bracing here. Before I go any farther, I don't want to weld all this in solid, just have to cut it back out for my door for whatever reason. So yeah, let's start modifying the door, and then finally, that's gonna be kind of cool. We'll see the door sat up in there, because I haven't had the doors on this thing in a super long time. So on to that. Woo-wee! Check this out, y'all. This is killer. I've been waiting so long to see a door on there. I realized that we have a huge gap in the back. The door's not stretched. The gap in the front actually looks pretty good. But this is awesome. I had to throw that roof back up on there just to get a little bit of a look at, you know, because I put the door on there. It didn't look, you know, you couldn't tell what it was really gonna look like, you know, without the roof on it. So, but this is freaking awesome. I'm pumped about it. Obviously, this was the next step, so I could make sure my tubing inside was, you know, where it needed to be and all that stuff, and it is. It's perfect along the bottom. I've got about a 3/8 inch gap across the bottom for my weather stripping. Same way across the top. I mean, it's going to be awesome. So I think what I'm going to do now is probably focus on doing everything I did this side on video, I'm gonna do on that side now, to where both sides are, you know, up to par with each other. To where then it's all locked in, solid, strong, good to go. And then I've got to order me some hinges, which will be on one of these videos coming up. This is getting hidden hinges. So that big A-pillar piece we put in there, we'll be putting hinges in there instead of the outside here. So basically, like I said, we're just knocking things out as we go. That's about all you can do. And I'm really happy with the way it's coming. This definitely helped get some motivation. Not that I wasn't motivated, I was super motivated already on this truck, but just seeing a door on it and kind of getting the profile is way different than, you know, just chopping the top but not be able to see the door on there. Like, this is awesome. So I think this is probably the best place to cut this video here, because like I said, I've already shown you guys how I did this side tubing wise. My next thing is going to be do all the same tubing on that side over there, and then our next video will probably be finishing some of the tubing, the across the roof inside, front and back, getting our roof pieces that I pulled out. They're going to go back in, they're steel, they'll be perfect to run a little bit of panel one across the top to really tighten the roof up. It's going to be awesome to have those already there, you know, something I don't have to fabricate, but that'll be in the next video. So yeah, lots of progress in this video. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If so, leave me a comment if you see anything that I'm kind of missing, or maybe thinking forward that I'm not thinking about, that, you know, you might want to let me know about. Definitely do that in the comments. If not, give me a like, you know, say, hey, that thing's freaking awesome, I'm digging it, let me know. Anyways, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna get this other side tubing knocked out, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.